100%, without a doubt. Video over, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye. I'm kidding, relax. Actually, this is a way more complicated question than I initially thought. And we need to talk about this because I am convinced that this very thought is living rent-free inside your head. Especially if you have more than one handheld and you low-key feel guilty that you're not using it as much as you would ideally want to. But are they truly e-waste? This is actually a way more nuanced and way more complicated question than one might think, and we need to talk about this. So sit back, relax, grab a chair, grab a snack, grab a coffee, and let's talk. You see, my dear nerd, this very idea has been living rent-free in my head for quite a long time now, and I really dove into it because the concept of e-waste personally bothers the living heck out of me. I love the environment. I want to see a very naturey and very healthy and very green planet, and I don't want to add to that problem. Before we even start to dive into this video, we need to get our definitions straight. What is e-waste might be very subjective to many people, so here's my definition. E-waste is something that you can't really recycle, isn't multi-purpose, it's something that you simply don't use anymore. It's an old piece of tech, something that's past its end of life or usefulness, something that lives in your drawer for years and you simply couldn't find the heart to properly purge it, even though you should, so you just store it there until you eventually, many years later, muster up the courage to throw it away. That's e-waste. That's something which ends up somewhere in a landfill with a seagull chilling on it. But the real question is, are these Chinese handhelds e-waste or not? I'm not gonna lie to you, I obsessed over this question, and the best answer that I could find is yes, but not really. It really depends on you. Yes, they are e-waste, as in they are single-purpose devices. You can't really use them for anything else than retro gaming. And yes, they are actually designed, in my opinion, to actually make you want to upgrade from one to another until you have like a whole bunch of them. So in this context, I would call them e-waste because they are not made for you to enjoy for a decade. You can, for all intents and purposes, you actually can. You can replace their batteries, you can solidify your ROM collection, and you can use it for many years. But they aren't e-waste unless you treat them like that. And here's the distinction that I'm trying to make here. You see, at the end of the day, you are the catalyst that makes them either useful or pieces of plastic garbage. If you use them, then they fulfill a role. They actually have a purpose to exist if you use them, and the relevancy of that device increases the more importance you put on it. But if you just collect them because you love them and because you're deeply entrenched in this hobby, and instead of drugs, you channel that same addictive energy into handhelds, or in short, if you buy more than you actually can use, then yeah, they are e-waste. Let me ask you a serious question. No other YouTubers and no other people will talk about this, but this is a conversation between you and me. I'm a small channel, I don't have a hidden agenda, I don't give a flip whether or not you buy 10 of them or whether or not you buy one of them. My question to you is, how many do you have and how much do you use them? If you have one or two and they fill a niche for you, one is part of your daily carry and one you use at home, then that's awesome. I wouldn't consider them e-waste, but if you have them exposed on a wall and you haven't touched them in more than a month, then I'm sorry to tell you, my dear nerd, but that's an addiction. That's you just collecting them like Pokemon. And the question is, why are you doing that? You are a hamster on a wheel. There's this thing called collector's syndrome, which is actually a normal function of our brains, which makes us not want to miss out. We tend to build fantasies around the fact that in a perfect world, I'll have a perfect afternoon or a perfect day where I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna make use of them. I just need to buy them now. That perpetual fantasy makes you stuck, and in that moment, congratulations, you have turned things that you care about into e-waste. The best thing that you could do for yourself, for your mental health, for everyone, if you want to always be on the cutting edge, and if you want to play with the newest handhelds, then instead of hoarding them and putting them on display, what I personally do is I spread the cheer forward. The second I'm quote-unquote tired of a handheld, I donate it. Or if you don't want to donate it, sell it. The point is that other people should enjoy the same dopamine rush that we enjoy when we first play with those things. So what I'm trying to say, and I hope this makes sense, is that something turns into e-waste the second that we stop using it and we just keep it. If we have, 5 handhelds, and we barely touch them, then you should either make some of that money back by selling them secondhand, or even better yet, spread the cheer, expose others to this amazing hobby that we have. Give them away to your friends, family, pets, enemies, and then preferably buy new ones from the links in my description so that you feed this independent channel. Because fun fact, just like independent press, small independent channels still need your support. That's how you keep us unbiased and awesome and on the side of the people, you know? And just to do a quick shameless plug, you can support me on Patreon or you can become a YouTube channel member, and if you do decide to support me, either way, you end up on this wall of fame where everybody will see that you're one of the awesome people that decides to directly support me. And I would love you forever. I would secretly love you more than all the other nerds. I'm kidding, relax. I love you all. You know that. If I could, I would hug each and every one of you. And then I would play Contra with each and every one of you. But anyway, going back to our topic, I really wanted to have this discussion. If you have more handhelds, and if they're slowly rotting in a drawer somewhere, give them away. You got your money's worth from them. Okay? You can hoard them like some sort of squirrel in the autumn, hoarding nuts in its lair, which, quite frankly, would make you kind of cute. Or you can be your own version of Santa and impress your friends and feel good about making somebody else happy. And most importantly, you then get to have an excuse to buy more handhelds from the links in my description. So everybody wins, except your poor wallet. We all abuse our wallets, so it's okay, capitalism, all of that. We need to let that hamster wheel continue to roll up until we drop like flies. This is the way of the modern world. So yeah, we might as well at least be pragmatic and practical about it, I guess. So tell me what you think. Do you think I'm off my rocker? Do you feel scolded? Because you shouldn't, because I genuinely love you, and this is a one-on-one talk between us. This is not for YouTube, this is not for anyone else. I highly doubt many of us have retro-inclined friends in real life, so this is a conversation between us as friends. Tell me what you think. I'll be all over the comment section waiting to hear your opinions on this. And that's about it. The TLDR, in my opinion, is that something becomes e-waste the second you abandon it and you stop using it, but you still decide to keep it. And the more use a device gets out of it, the less worthy of the e-waste label it becomes. But anyway, my dear nerds, this is all from me. This was a nice, soothing, pretty relaxed conversation that I wanted to have with you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. See you in the next clip, my dear nerd. And don't forget that I love you very much. Wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing to Vlad Nerd would make me so freaking happy. Don't forget to do that. Okay? Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.